Okay, can everybody hear me now? I'm gonna keep my daughter online. So Kate, call me back on my work phone so you can help me read the comments because I can't even see the comments now. And we'll try it this way. I hope everybody can hear me online. Can people hear me? We're just gonna, who cares? I'm not perfect. I can see people watching. Okay, would somebody please comment and tell me that they can hear me talking? Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, we got it. All right, so thank you. I'm glad everybody can hear me now. Sorry about that. And thank you to Joyce for calling me, and thank you to Katie for calling me. And this is just what we do, right? We just kind of pivot. That's what we've been doing for 5 years at Safe in Harm's Way. So let me kind of backtrack since everybody can hear me now. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who works at Safe in Harm's Way. We have a team of about 15 content creators. They're in our videos. You know, we have Abby, who is our next generation Safe in Harm's Way. She's helping us with, hey there, Sarah. Sarah is joining us. Sarah's amazing. Sarah White's going to be starting. We have Moon. Thank you, Kevin Blick, for watching. Kevin Blick's my financial advisor, and while he is really, really super proud of what I do. He's so supportive and he helps keep my family safe. So thank you, Kevin. We have, let's see, Courtney, who's been with us from the start, talking about health. Desiree, we have Dr. J starting. We have Angela, who's going to be doing a weekly addiction-focused meeting, live meeting for people at Safe in Harm's Way who are experiencing not only addiction, but abuse as well. We have Kathy, who's been there from the beginning and consistently just bringing in so much inspiration, and her posts get the most amount of feedback and likes. We have Kate and Pam, who help us with ideas and memes and content, and I have everybody's name listed, and I hope I'm not forgetting everybody because I feel like I'm practicing my Oscar speech like I did when I was 4 in the mirror, and I don't want to forget anybody. If somebody pops in my head along the way, then I will be sure to add that too. I said concert, my music festival shirt on. That's what I have is, that's how great my day is. So let me know if your day was like, it was so cold, I needed hot chocolate, or it was so fabulous, I needed hot chocolate and I needed peppermint schnapps. Comment on there because we're going to be giving away prizes. We're going to be giving Starbucks gift cards away to the first 10 people who comment, and I can see it on the scroll, so I'll be able to watch even when no one could hear me and see who commented. But we're also putting everybody's name in and $75 DSW gift card. So we'll be raffling off that, which is perfect for this time of year, right? Everybody needs a little something special, and hopefully that it's going out okay. So let me know if you can hear me. Pop it in the chat today if you can hear me, and let me know if it's working on the, I'm gonna rely on my daughter to call me if it stops. She's gonna call me on my work cell because I can't answer and do this at the same time. All right, so let's, thank you, Alice. I appreciate it. You can hear me. Okay, is it still going? Okay, so my daughter says if you were watching the old one, you need to exit out of it and then watch the new one that's come up. So try that. I'll get the hang of it, guys, and it'll be better next time, or maybe I'll still continue to screw it up. Who knows? Kate, don't hang up, or Kate, prompt me. You may have to come over and help take the technology away from the old woman. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the big news. Maybe some of you have been watching what we've been doing at Safe in Harm's Way. We have been using billboards to advertise our services. Now, some people think billboards are old school, and they are. They are. But here's the beauty of billboards. Abusers use isolation to keep their prey from having friends, from being with family. My abuser used to say, oh, love, let's just stay home. Let's not do anything. And really, just wanted me to keep away from people because people had his number way before I did. And so isolation and prohibiting people from looking for help, it's a big playbook that an abuser takes and follows. And the isolation, it can't be controlled when you're driving down the highway. So seems old school, but it is the way that we can reach the most people and provide the services from safe and harm's way. And here's what we found out since we launched it. The first week after we launched our billboards, we had people utilize our services at an increase of over 300%. Now, the second 4 weeks from that baseline, at the end of the first 4 weeks, from the second 4 weeks, over 285% increase in the utilization of our resources at Safe and Harm's Way. Now, that was just from St. Louis. When we factored in Kansas City, we increased over another 112% of people utilizing the services of Safe and Harm's Way. Now, that's amazing. That's the barometer that we have, because people can't raise their hand and say, I'm getting my help from Safe and Harm's Way because they're being abused, right? So when we can track the amount of people that log in, that access, that send us messages, that's how we know we're on the right track. Okay, so back in January, I pitched the national organization of all the billboards. Like, anybody who owns a billboard belongs to this organization. They do advertising on buses, and they do advertising on cabs, and they do advertising on subways, and when the world is normal, we'd reach a lot more people, right? They also do billboard advertising in Times Square. And they do one public service partner, and they pick people. They have 3 going. They have like Elton John and Oprah's Character Matters. They've done Bono in the past, which is HIV education. They currently have a diversity one going. And they picked Safe and Harm's Way. So our billboards will launch across the entire U.S. Our billboards will reach people in huge and amazing ways and completely negate the control and the isolation that an abuser has. It's going to be amazing. But as my family says, thank you and more please, or as we do, or manifest that shit, it gets bigger. Today, and I will, I had it all queued up to put in the chat. I was going to be fancy, but I'll have to add it afterwards. We launched an exclusive interview with Forbes magazine. So Forbes magazine profiled me and profiled Safe and Harm's Way. So now we're going to get to spread even further the message of what we do at Safe and Harm's Way. Forbes. I wore my dad's suit shirt to that final interview. It's kind of cool to have him near and nail that. I freaking nailed it. And Kim, our PR person, of course, did her extraordinary, her talent and her gift. She's a PR unicorn in what she makes happen, and she made that happen. And oh, by the way, thank you, and more please, the OAAA, which is the Outdoor Advertising Association of America, they are launching their own exclusive with AdWeek. So AdWeek will be talking about Safe and Harm's Way. Because we did, and I'm going to post the pictures in this chat, one of the things they prefaced me on before I did the pitch was they might just do an overall campaign against domestic violence or domestic violence awareness. So don't get your feelings hurt if they don't use your logo. Don't get your feelings hurt if they don't want to talk about Safe and Harm's Way. Don't get your feelings, we think you can pitch this on behalf of just going away from, driving awareness and offering resources for survivors of domestic violence. But they said yes to everything. They allowed me to help design it. They used our colors. They're using Safe and Harm's Way. So in essence, I can kind of say that I now work with Elton John and Oprah. I mean, kind of. So, and not only that, but my team. One of the things I want to call out that nobody got to hear is my team. And I'm just going to say their names because they do fabulous things, amazing things. So we have Kathy, who's been there from the beginning, and Katie and Pam, who've been there from the beginning. We have Desiree. We have Courtney. We have Abby, who is our next generation prevention component of Safe in Harm's Way, because she's reaching the masses in her arena, which is high school aged young women. We have Rebecca, who I've known forever. We have Moon. We have Maya. We have another Maya. We have Angela. We have Dr. J. I think I have everyone. Kate, spot check me if I do not have everyone. Help me get into the comments so that I can remember, because my brain's kind of fried now. But we have a team of about 15 people. Sarah White is joining us. I've been after Sarah White for like 3 months. Sarah White is joining us. She's amazing too. So we've got a team of 15 different content creators who are helping us create this content for survivors. So, okay, we have the billboards that are launching nationally, and these people also do Times Square. I mean, Times Square. Amazing group of people to work with, very kind, very invested, and we're so very fortunate to be having this partnership with them. We have the billboards, so we also have the Forbes magazine launch, exclusive, and we have our website. Our website is up and running, and I'm going to put the links to that in the comments. So it's safeinharmsway.org. Safeinharmsway.org. Rebecca, thank you. Thank you for covering me, my queen. I appreciate you. So safeinharmsway.org. Now, people ask me all the time how they can help, and we've got 3 ways you can help. The first way is we are developing a team of smart warriors. So SMART is Social Media Action Response Team. It's going to be super easy. Now, here's the deal. The feedback that we get most often is, I found your resources because my friend sent it to me. I found your resources because I happened to see it on my friend's post on Facebook or feed on Instagram. Because here's what we know about survivors. Survivors know their feelings, right? They know they're sad, even in the pain and the physicality of abuse. They know what hurts. They know that there's lies, but they don't often label it as abuse because the vocabulary is missing. They know what they feel, but tying that to vocabulary is difficult. I never, even in the physicality of what was being done to me and how I was being treated. Rebecca, you rock. Thank you for putting that in there. I wouldn't have identified as being abused. And so we have to take that vocabulary and we have to give it to people so that they can then find the resources they need. So we're just going to serve it up on a platinum platter. And that's where we need our smart warriors. We need people who will be willing to share our content. And I'm going to make it super easy for you. We're going to have a private Facebook page that people can sign on. We will create all the content. All you have to do is 3 times a week, go to the Safe in Harm's Way. We post at least 2 or 3 times a day. Just share our comments and we'll give you all the tools. Some people worry, well, if I share, people might think that I have a problem in my relationship. No, we're going to take that out of the equation. We're going to give you all the content so you don't even have to write anything. All you have to do is copy it from the private Facebook group, put it on your post it on your social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook. If you would like to be a smart warrior and join our team, because if we're going to spread this across the nation on billboards, we're going to have a groundswell of people hopefully willing, who always raise their hand and say, I'd like to help. How can I do it? This is easy. This is easy. So comment in the comments. You can shoot us a message at Safe in Harm's Way in our inbox. You're going to get an automatic response because it's set up for people seeking resources. But if you shoot us a message, I'll pull you out of there. And then we'll have this set up by Friday. So any smart warriors, and if you know people who would be interested in being a smart warrior, send them my way. And that's the second thing. Who do you know and what are your talents? Because we've created a group of people who are really intent on changing the world. But I can't reach everybody. We can't reach everybody. So if you have a special talent or skill that you think would be applicable to helping people survive abuse, then send us a message. Send us a message. Let me know in the comments here. And what happens is, you can ask Sarah White, you get put on my list. You can ask Moon Fang, you get put on my list, and I don't really stop until I have you working for Safe in Harm's Way. So, let us know and we'll make it happen. The third thing is our website. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's a donate button on there. If you're so inclined, it takes some cash to run the website. And since it just launched, those bills are coming through. And here's what that means when you do. We are able to allow people to quickly exit off our site so there's no trace of where they've been. What that website does is it gives other survivors the ability to share their story. We have a whole page built around survivors sharing their story. Some want to do it anonymously, some give their name and their picture and they're big and they want to. Either way, we welcome you all with open arms because we know when survivors share their stories, then someone else in the world feels a little less alone. Someone else in the world who's been living in shame and hiding the bruises that she gets at home, whether those bruises are physical or mental or emotional or financial, she hides those bruises as she goes about her day. We've been able to reach people and talk to people and give them the vocabulary to seek the services that they need. When you help us run that platform, we continue to make a difference in the lives of people. We have one survivor who's sharing her story from the very first moments through every ugly detail. And that's the part that sometimes people are shocked at, that the endurance it takes to live after abuse is significant. But when you have a community like what we're creating at Safe in Harm's Way on our website, on our social media, in the daily interactions, it is a beautiful thing for people to know they are not alone in this world, that what they have endured is something that they can overcome. And not only that, but that we're going to be there for the people as they heal because we are still healing ourselves. And it's beautiful. There's a grace and there's a magic, regardless of the endurance it takes to heal. Because when you have people around you helping you know that you can do it, then the traveling and the journey for you is much less of a burden to bear. So there's your 3 ways. Be a smart warrior. Share your talent. Introduce us to the people you think have talent as well. Donate. Be a sponsor for the website. The donate button's right on the website. You can do it in any amount. You can do it monthly. You can do it one time. Those are the 3 ways. So pretty huge stuff. I also have to call out Jessica. Jessica, who is our advisor, and she also is a content chorus of voices. She works diligently in providing period product relief over at Giving Hope and Health. So I want to make sure I call out her. And Tracy. I'm remembering people as I do it. Tracy and I are going to be on Clubhouse doing a weekly. So we're going to be doing that. You'll see us there too. So again, thank you. I'm going to be looking through the comments. I'm going to be putting everybody's name in the hat for the gift card. I'd like to thank Joyce, who was my technical advisor tonight. Even though I couldn't answer your phone, I'd like to thank my daughter, Kate, for talking me through it. Rebecca, thank you for putting all the links into the chat. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who joined in. It's amazing to me. My Valentine's 5 years ago, I was shoved against a wall, spit in my face, and told to fuck off because I had said, I'm kind of tired. Could we go home? And this Valentine's Day, just 5 years later, this Valentine's Day is when we launch From Safe and Harm's Way, our national billboard campaign to assist survivors of domestic violence. And I speak in the female because that pronoun is my story, right? But I know that this can happen to men, and I know it can happen to people who identify in a more fluid gender. I know that. In fact, statistically in the queer community, higher incidences of domestic violence. So I don't want the pronoun I use to just be limiting. We realize that at Safe and Harm's Way. But to know that in 5 short years, I escaped, and the people who lifted me up and surrounded me and support me are helping now to take hands and change the world. So again, thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And thank you for taking my hand and helping me change the world. Much love. Much love to everyone. Have a good evening.